internet of value at Ripple, we're thinking much bigger than just cross-border payments. It's kind of like Amazon with rare books in the early days, just this market happens to be a $10 trillion market.
We are at a historic turning point.
Said in the past that you are doing for money what email did for communication.
Moving the whole revolution forward.
Take on it.
There's trillions of dollars parked around the world.
XRP.
Is there a possibility that Ripple could take over Swift one day?
Well,
welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of 24 Hours of Crypto. Let's get right into today's episode. You won't believe what David Schwartz just tweeted out moments ago. And you also won't believe what they just said in this PDF that just came out from the White House. Strengthening American leadership in digital financial technology. And XRP is in here. It is mentioned indirectly. Some of you guys may say, oh, it doesn't say XRP in the PDF. Do you know all the other PDFs that didn't say XRP and look where we are now? And I'm going to tell you that they're telling you that it's called network tokens. I'm going to read to you exactly what they said, 166 pages, but I'm going to cover some of the most important ones here. And some of it is going to have your jaws hitting the floor. First of all, let's cover what David Schwartz just tweeted. And we made many videos about this. Someone asked, is XRP still essential for Ripple? We hear a lot about RLUSD, but almost nothing about XRP anymore. And you remember I've told you guys that when the stablecoin ecosystem goes to like $4 trillion, XRP's market cap is going to be way higher than the $4 trillion stablecoin market because XRP has to meet the needs for liquidity. And you won't believe what David said. I can't believe he said it. He just confirmed everything that we have said on this channel, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead and smash that like button. Wow. Time does really settle everything, doesn't it? I don't have the numbers in front of me, David says, but I'm pretty sure XRP's use as a bridge in Ripple payments dwarfs every other asset. I think stablecoins win for collateral use cases. Volatile collateral is annoying. And edge use cases. Volatility at the on and off ramps is also annoying. For almost everything else, I still think digital assets work better, unless you are risk averse. You'll probably prefer to hold most top tier digital assets over cash. I also think that more use of XRPL for real financial use cases will translate to more utility and value for XRP. XRP has a privileged place on the XRP ledger and is not as likely to get worked around as, say, ETH has been.
And what does this mean for XRP? Do the two work in tandem, or does the stablecoin supplant XRP's utility?
we are 100% behind the growth and development of the XRP ledger and the health of that market and that ecosystem. We think having a stablecoin built on the XRP ledger actually adds liquidity to the XRP ledger. We already have been using stablecoins in our payment flows, so this is just kind of a natural extension. We'll continue to absolutely prioritize XRP, but there's times and places where our customers want to see US dollar to US dollar using a Ripple stablecoin. We think makes sense in those flows.
Wow, folks. You got to read that tweet for yourself. This is huge. And you guys saw a little market pullback, but again, they're just getting liquidated. $212 million worth of trades got liquidated in this little sell-off that we just had that you guys all witnessed. But remember, bigger picture, macro perspective, huge. And listen to what they said here. Under access to providing banking services, then this screams Ripple XRP. Additionally, some firms may seek bank charters to obtain Federal Reserve master accounts. Like, are you kidding me? Ripple just did this. This is the playbook. Closed door meetings that take place. I've been telling you guys, it's right in front of your face. Please go ahead and smash that like button. This is huge. Can we get to all-time highs for this episode? This is huge. They said, additionally, some firms may seek bank charters with talking with Ripple to obtain Federal Reserve Bank master accounts and payment service access, which Ripple is doing, verbally said, which could reduce cost, delays, and counterparty risk in processing payments. These benefits could offer those digital asset firms a competitive advantage over the other digital asset firms and fintech companies, and a level playing field with traditional financial institutions. And before I drop the mic, you already know what I'm going to do. It's been said again, mentioned again, the United States has a window of opportunity to shape the way these frameworks intersect and interact, fostering a level playing field on which American firms and markets can compete with the rest of the world.
Interoperability of economies actually connect more than 200 countries, and particularly their payments and securities infrastructures with each other.
The ability to enhance each other's understanding, the ability to connect the diverse economies, the 200 or so countries in the world, and make sure the payment system works.
And then we're creating a level playing field across all the cryptos.
Used as a sort of universal bridge. And blockchains are what provide that level playing field so that
the liquidity in digital assets could be applied to actually make that much more democratized. A level playing field.
The bank is leveling the playing field between old and new.
And that implies clearly a level playing field.
Been losing hundreds of billions of dollars. We just want it to be a level playing field.
Making U.S. companies competitive. We need to create a level playing field.
Issue we need to address level playing field.
Whatever we do, we create a level playing field.
Look, there you have it. We've been saying that over and over and over and over again, and boom. You had to believe it when they say it in an executive order that was released by the United States of America. And then here they have the cryptocurrency phases. And as you guys could see, Ripple is a pioneer, right? 2011, 2013. Ripple, Grayscale, Bitstamp, ironically, right? Bitstamp, Ripple at the same time. PayPal Mafia doesn't get any better. And listen to what was said here under network tokens. A network token, sometimes called a protocol token, if you guys remember.
The people who really understand what's going on with digital currencies understand that putting these protocols in place, the blockchain protocol, the Ethereum protocol, the Ripple protocol, the Ripple protocol,
refers to a token that is intricately connected to the functioning of a decentralized network or protocol. Importantly, to the extent that token's network is sufficiently decentralized. Its continued value is not dependent on the intervention or control of a single person or a group. Some network tokens used to pay transaction fees, gas fees, or stake to secure the network consensus. And this right here is XRP right behind it, disguised. This little paragraph, if I were to erase this, you'll probably see XRP in disguised. Network tokens are issued to allow users to participate in an open, decentralized network rather than to provide holders of a token for future profit flows from the efforts of a managerial entity. Unlike securities, network tokens do not typically grant equity, debt, or profit-sharing rights. Their value is not derived from a corporate issuer revenue, but from the utility within the network. For example, demand from block space or voting power. When no single company controls the supply or demand of a token, and the token is essential to ongoing operations of the blockchain network, it begins to resemble a commodity or a type of an operational utility token. And you guys have heard many times Brad talk about XRP as being like a commodity. And also, it says that it starts to act operational like a utility token. And remember the video, you guys are going to hear it at the end of this. You know, when Brad says, understand the utility.
I think what we're building has, it's solving a real problem. And I think all of the tokens, my advice to anybody would be, understand the utility. If there's real utility and there's real value being delivered to a real customer, there will be value in the token.
If you're going to buy a crypto, understand the utility behind it. That video has been concreted in my video since the inception of my channel, because that right there alone said everything that we need to know, and people want to still dispute it. And further, they go on to state within 180 days, so within 100 days of the date of this order, so which is today, the working group shall submit a report to the president through the assistant to the president for national economic policy, which shall recommend regulatory and legislative proposals that advance the policies established in this order. So these are not, again, everything is still being designed. Isn't it amazing? Isn't it amazing everything that we have said on this channel happened? Monumental, folks. I had to cover this double header. Had to cover it, especially what David is saying. I don't know what David is on, but I mean in a good way. I love it. But wow, some big stuff were said by David. I haven't covered all of it yet. I mean, there's a lot going on. Stop watching day-to-day price action unless you're trading. Don't worry about the short-term price action for XRP at all. Then short-term, 6 months to 12 months. Even less, but I'm just saying the next 6 to 12 months, we're in a new world now. Do you understand that? With this dropping from the White House and everything that's going on, it's done. And I cannot wait to see where you guys are all mentally when we're at $6, $10. It's going to happen very soon, folks. Very soon.
To the devs who never quit. Salute. Building block by bit. Salute. The ledger that is still scales. XRP delivers while the noise derails. Salute. To the silent ones who knew. Salute. To the signal cutting through. Salute. 100 dot is not just lore. When the dust clears, it'll open the door.
Dream small, but we had the stars in mind. While they chased hype, we studied time. In the noise we found the signal. Brad knew just what to do. Now XRP hums like jazz, running smooth and true. Money's changing, systems bend. Ripple flow into the end. Truth is quiet, bold and deep. We salute the ones who lose no sleep. Salute to the minds that built this chain. Salute, salute through the trials, through the pain. Salute, salute to the calm, to the wise. Salute 100 in our eyes. Bitcoin maxis yell on stage, stuck in loops they call belief, while XRPL just clears the way. No delay, no grief. They hoard coins like dusty gold, but we got utility in every fold. The future ain't loud, it's steady breathing. Real ones know what's worth believing. It ain't hype, it's code and soul. We salute the ones who see the whole. Salute to the builders, to the flow. Salute, salute where the real ones choose to go. Salute, salute to the heart, to the plan. Salute, XRP will lead the land. Value don't lie, and truth don't shake. Let the whole world break, we remake. Strategic reserve, written in stars. XRP gonna take us far. So here's to the signal, clear and bright. To the dreamers who held on tight. No matter the storm, the light.
We started building RippleNet with the thesis that crypto liquidity would eventually be able to support robust global payments, large payments. RippleNet was designed so that customers seeing the benefits of our fiat-based network could flip the switch to ODL once the market was mature enough. And this is exactly what's happening. Flip the switch.
I think what we're building has, it's solving a real problem. And I think all of the tokens, my advice to anybody would be, understand the utility. If there's real utility and there's real value being delivered to a real customer, there will be value in the token.